doing animation is different. You're not always in the room with everybody, you know what I'm saying, reading the lines together, going over the lines together. It's my lines and the director and producers on the other side of the glass, and they're reading other lines. And this is my okay, we'll read you in, and then you say your line and you put the correct inflections on the line or whatever, and then you move on to the next one. So I say that to say I didn't actually meet or see John or Charlie until we started, you know, pre-production for Black Jesus.
And the crazy thing is, it's literally the first like scenes. Right away you see John. I think like John appears within like 30 seconds of the first episode, right? When I watched the first episode, all I thought to myself is this production value is incredible. Because normally you see like a pilot episode and it's a little janky or whatever, a little dry, but this was like sharp and on point. It has to be because you guys already had previous history, it being in a mix-up 7 years of it beforehand, right?
Yeah. See, the original Black Jesus sketches came out in 2008.
Yeah.
John and Charlie wasn't in the original sketches. It was just me, but I now look at it now like that was more my audition tape. Because I'm sure that Aaron had already had John and Charlie in mind, because Black Jesus, the idea, he had that before. I think when we met, you know, he saw something in me that said, hey, this guy probably can pull it off, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So that's when we started shooting the sketches. So it wasn't until we shot the pilot that I started working with John and Charlie together on set. And the pilot that the pilot is different than the first episode that you see.
So the pilot, it's not like on the Amazon playlist as the #1 episode.
What you saw, the pilot, the episode 1 was a remake of the pilot. You know, we had a couple variations in casting, and you know, but yeah.
Was there anybody that's that people didn't like that was not in the pilot that had like a big role that got taken away? DeAndre Bonds. Oh shit.
From Snowfall played. He actually played Fish first before Andre Fuller, but some situations came up and DeAndre wasn't able to go through a season. However, we came, you know, Andre Fuller came in clutch and did his shit. Shout out to my boy Andre Fuller.
Yeah, so like Cartoon Network and Adult Swim, it's the same thing as everybody else. You have to somehow prove some type of pilot concept for them to be like, all right, we're gonna fund you for the rest of the season, right? And so that nobody really seen that. How do you find the pilot? Is there a way to find it, or is it like off?
No, I don't know. I don't know
off
where.
The radar?
It's off the radar. I don't know where it is.
How hard it like John Witherspoon since the Wayans brothers, to me, is like obviously just one of the most legendary, most hilarious men to ever exist in the world. Is it easy to work across him? Was it easy to just like play off of him and bounce back and forth? Or was it too funny to like handle sometimes?
A little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? I like to consider myself pretty sharp. However, you know, being teamed up with the comedic wit of such a legendary performer like John Witherspoon was definitely it was definitely tough, you know what I'm saying, to make sure I stayed sharp with him. But I had a lot of fun. It was easy to work with John because he's an easy kind of working kind of dude, man. You know, I know what I was there for as well. And, you know, I was just bouncing off him and, you know, being, you know, or I should say I had a script and John, you know, I just try to stay on my script. And, you know, John, Corey, Charlie, all those guys do the thing, do they thing, you know what I'm saying? They always given the freedom to do their thing. I just had to make sure I kept my lines together. That's what I want to say. Yeah, I just had to make sure I stayed on top of my lines because, yeah, it would have been a lot of moments where, you know, you busted out laughing and shit because these moments, you ain't even see the blooper reel. The blooper reel probably fucking idiotic, man. We had so much fun.
Did John ever break character?
Yeah. He had a few moments. We having fun, you know what I'm saying? A couple moments. Absolutely, we all did. You know, it was just that funny. You know, we all kind of that blooper reel gonna show you everybody laughing at some point. breaking character. Absolutely.
Yeah, I know in Saturday Night Live, like the 80s and the 90s, they would actually purposely try to give such a performance that they broke, their counterparts like character.
That's funny shit. Yeah, that's good shit. Yeah.
But that's kind of crazy almost, right?
Yeah. That's why you shoot with 2 cameras that cross coverage.
Nobody sees you when you're going crazy. When it came to an end, I seen some interview where you basically didn't know it was going to come to an end, right? Like you didn't know that the season 3 was going to be the last season. And if you look at the Reddit comments and all the comments, it's like there's petitions up to get the show back. Like people are going nuts to get the show back. Even to this day, every interview you do, people go like, "Where the hell is the show?"
I want it too, man. God damn.
Where's the check at? Is that all it is? Is it just the money? Is it money issues? Like somebody's got to pay you the right amount of cash?
Nah, I have nothing to do with that part of it. You know what I'm saying? That's something with Aaron and Adult Swim, and I don't know whoever owns the intellectual property. I was just having fun, and
damn
shit, I hope they do bring it back. It ain't me though. God damn it, it ain't me.
A lot of people know you as Lamar in Grand Theft Auto, man. And you got to do the motion capture for it, and you got to do the whole spiel for the entire thing.
Yes, sir.
A lot of times when people look at that, they think you're rich forever, and you already talked about it in interviews that you don't get royalties or anything off of that, but your name lives forever with the identity of literally the biggest production to ever come into entertainment ever. It's the most gross selling entertainment piece ever, even though it's a video game, right? What is that? Does that reflect on anything now that you're in a state of like money, like thinking about money? Do you think about that now? Like, damn, I'm still stamped on the biggest thing ever. Or do you go like, nah, I want money from that?
I mean, I enjoy being, regardless of what the financial ramifications of it is and was, my impact on the culture is something money you can't even quantify.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just having that opportunity to do that again is one of the greatest things. Would I love to be royaltied up and made rich off that motherfucker for the rest of my life? Hell yeah. However, I do understand at the same time, the money's cool, but none of it lasts forever. But I'm just happy that my name will.
Yeah.
You can give me the money though. But I'm happy my name will, maybe give my great grandkids some shit to be proud of.
Well, people trip out about like the girl who designed the Nike logo. She got paid like 1,000 stock like options for making the just do it symbol and everything. And everybody's like pissed off about it. Like, yeah, you should be getting royalties for the rest of your life. You should be getting paid for the rest of your life for that. But it's like you got paid to do what you got paid to do, and it doesn't always have to necessarily go beyond that, right?
No, it doesn't. So that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Rockstar definitely did some great things for me. I ain't gonna shit on that, man. Rockstar hooked me up, man. All that, But could it have been more? Absolutely. But they definitely, good people.
Yeah.